Hi again. Welcome to the Playbook. I'm Magubane, and last week we explored two of South Africa's main radio sectors, public and commercial radio. Today, we continue our two-part outlook on South Africa's radio landscape by diving into the community radio sector, a vital part of our media ecosystem, a sector that plays a vital role in promoting local culture, empowering communities, and serving as a platform for marginalized voices. So, community radio stations in South Africa are crucial in reaching underserved populations. With a focus on local content, these stations reflect the diverse cultures, languages, and issues that matter. There are over 250 radio stations in South Africa in the community sector, but this number fluctuates as these stations are often shut down by the regulator ICASA because of compliance issues. The complexity of governance and regulation of radio in South Africa will be a topic for a future page of this playbook. Let's talk about Jozi FM. When we talk about giants of community radio in South Africa, Jozi FM, a station that started in 1996, has grown to be the most listened to community station in South Africa. Based in Johannesburg, the station reaches over 400,000 listeners weekly. Jozi FM is big. This station is a great example of how community radio can make an impact. Serving a diverse population, Jozi FM is bigger than some of the commercial stations. Now, despite the important role that community radio plays in South Africa, the sector faces three major challenges. Number one, funding. Many community radio stations struggle to secure adequate funding, relying on donor funding, sponsorships, and limited advertising revenue. This often leads to financial instability and operational challenges, even closure. The second challenge is skills development and training. Now, due to the volunteer-driven nature of many stations, there's often a gap in professional training, which can affect the quality of broadcasting. A few stations like VOW FM, Tshwane FM, and even Radio Riverside provide training opportunities, but many smaller stations still struggle with the lack of resources to properly train their teams. The other challenge is access to technology. Community radio stations often face technological limitations, from outdated equipment to old infrastructure, which can hinder the quality of their broadcast and limit their ability to reach larger audiences. Organizations such as the Media Development and Diversity Agency, the MDDA, offer funding. However, the gap is huge. It's not enough. Here's a fact. Many community radio stations in South Africa broadcast in multiple languages, ensuring that a wide range of people can engage with the content. For example, Jozi FM broadcasts in English, isiZulu, Sesotho, making it more accessible to various communities in Johannesburg and the surroundings. Now let's take a look at campus radio. This is another critical part of community radio in South Africa. These stations provide an outlet for young voices, mainly students, and are instrumental in shaping the next generation of broadcasters. Stations like Tshwane FM, based in the Tshwane University of Technology, have proven how campus radio can engage not only with students, but with local communities. The same can be said for Tuks FM in the Free State. Tshwane FM, MFM, Tuks FM, and VOW FM, and other campus radio stations have in recent times been the biggest bridges for presenters to move to prominent commercial stations in the country. While campus radio is essential, I believe it should be considered as a standalone sector. It deserves the recognition due to its specific challenges and unique content it produces. I believe there's a solution to the sustainability of the community radio sector in South Africa. In Limpopo, two community stations have taken a bold step in combining the community radio values with a more commercial approach. These stations are Energy FM and Choice FM, which have gained a significant following by running like commercial stations. I guess you're thinking what a commercial station is, ne? While the stations run like commercial stations, their focus on community engagement is what sets them apart. They are examples of how community stations can innovate and expand their audiences despite the challenges of limited funding and resources. Okay, let's talk about the future of community radio in South Africa, which looks promising, with digital platforms offering new opportunities for stations to grow and reach wider audiences. As the country's internet penetration increases, we are seeing community radio stations branching out into the digital world, providing online streaming, podcasts, and mobile apps. However, the industry still needs support from both the public and private sectors. If community radio stations are to thrive, they will need sustainable funding, professional development programs, and improved access to technology. Here's this week's takeaway. Community radio in South Africa has the power to drive change, foster local culture, and amplify voices that might otherwise be unheard. How do we ensure that these stations continue to grow and thrive in a fast-evolving media landscape? Let me know what you think in the comments down below, and don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe, and join me next week for another page in Magubane's Radio Playbook. Until next time, remember, when the radio is on, it's always a good day to have a great day.